Imagine this. You're standing in a room. The air is thick. Someone just challenged your beliefs. Not gently, but directly, aggressively. Your pulse quickens. Your mind races. 100 thoughts sprint through your head, each one sharper than the last. You prepare your rebuttal. You brace for battle. You believe you must win. But then, someone taps you on the shoulder and says something strange. This isn't power. This is ego. What does that even mean? You're standing your ground. You're defending your truth. You're refusing to be silenced. Isn't that what strength looks like? Not according to Nietzsche. Because the moment you feel the need to prove yourself in a battle of words, you've already given something away. Not your logic, not your intelligence, but your power. Let's dive into the real reason Nietzsche believed mastering conflict wasn't about arguing harder, but learning when not to argue at all. Because real power, it never begs to be seen. Most people believe they argue for truth. But Nietzsche would say they argue for something far more fragile: ego. When someone challenges us, it doesn't just feel like an attack on an idea. It feels like an attack on us. We want to win, not just in private, but in front of others. To look smart. To be right. To not look weak. It's not about what's right. It's about who speaks last. Who stays calm longer? Who breaks who? Nietzsche saw this as a kind of slavery. Not to others, but to our own reactions. Nietzsche's will to power is not about conquering others. It's about conquering yourself. Power to Nietzsche is the ability to shape reality, not through brute force, but through focused will and internal mastery. The person who shouts to feel heard is weak. The one who waits, watches, then speaks with calm precision, owns the room. This is Nietzsche's real power, the power to not react. Nietzsche's ideal figure, the Übermensch, is not emotional. He doesn't argue for approval. He doesn't seek validation. He chooses when to speak and when to say absolutely nothing. He controls the room without raising his voice. Sound impossible? Let's look at a few who've done it. Socrates never argued. He asked questions and let others unravel themselves. He didn't shout. He simply revealed. Steve Jobs didn't avoid conflict. He used it strategically. He didn't argue to win. He argued to move people. There's a difference. Miyamoto Musashi didn't fight emotions. He let his silence do the unsettling. He won before swords were ever drawn, because his presence was his weapon. I know some of you still ask yourself, why silence is the ultimate power? And if true, when should you speak? If you got this far in the video, you should have learned that people fear silence. But in a conflict, it's a weapon. Silence creates tension. It draws truth out of others. It shifts the energy in your favor. When you speak from stillness, not reaction, you control the moment. So, before you speak, ask yourself, am I reacting out of ego? Or Am I using this moment with intent? If silence gives you power, keep it. If words shift reality, use them. But never speak just to be seen. Imagine you only had 100 words left to speak in your life. Would you waste them proving yourself, or use them to shape the world? Because real power is not in your volume, it's in your discipline. And the strongest person in the room is the one who didn't need to win the argument, because they never had to fight. Power, not ego, that's the path. Thank you for listening. And if you like this content, like and subscribe.